the podcast is all about embracing marketing mistakes. With your
Mm.
experience that you've got, you must have made a few. What mistakes in marketing or jump out at you that you've made in your career that you could share with people that they'll find useful?
Well, I mean, to be honest, Chris, I've made all of the normal mistakes of stubbornness, pride, and frankly, stupidity that you could make. I guess I made a terrible mistake at one stage of going into as creative director of a direct marketing agency, and it was a terrible mistake because, first of all, it was owned by the French. And the second thing is that this company had a very difficult financial um, history that I knew nothing about. And what it meant was that all of the account directors were judged and remunerated on how successfully they ran those accounts. And my time was billed out, I think, as £1,000 an hour at the time, which meant that not a single account director wanted me to go to a single meeting with their clients because I was going to massively damage, their numbers, which meant that I simply wasn't able to do the job. Anyway, after about a year and a bit, I got the sack, which was a blessed relief to both parties. In many ways, it was an enormous mistake joining this company. But on the other hand, what it did do is that it opened me out. It opened up direct marketing to me just at a time when direct marketing was coming out of being, what people disrespectfully called folding shit, but into, as a result of the digital age, becoming almost all communication, all advertising, is now direct. I mean, if you haven't got a URL and if there isn't a whole series of consumer experiences that comes out of your communication, then you're a bloody idiot. So I made a terrible mistake. I earned less money. I got fired. I was humiliated and embarrassed, but it was brilliant. And and I ended up learning so much more and meeting some fantastic people. I mean, one of the things I found really fascinating when I ran a top agency, I got to know loads of other creative directors. And then I went into direct marketing, and the creative directors I met in direct marketing were more business oriented, more thoughtful, had wider interests outside the industry than any of the people I'd come across in advertising.
Mm.
So in many ways, that was a blessing in itself. And of
So,
course, they've all gone on. People like Emma Delafosse, has gone on to be the chief creative officer for Ogilvy and then for Edelman, and is now just retired. But so many of them. Steve Harrison, with creative director, started his own business, which he sold to WPP. He's now a writer of books.